My God. Guys, it's been a long time. This has been a long time coming. I've got my cup of tea. I'm ready to answer your questions. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It feels like it's been forever and I'm excited to get back into it. So I've recently noticed it has been 6 months since I first posted my Q&A fresh out of the villa, and so much has happened in my life privately and publicly, so we are definitely overdue a catch up today. So I put a Q&A poll on my Instagram and you guys sent in hundreds of questions, and they were mainly about my relationship status. So I have whistled it down to the most frequently asked questions and they're going to get juicy. So let's get straight into it. So guys, my most frequently asked question was what happened between me and Luke, and I've been avoiding this question for such a long time, yet I am hassled by this question every single day still. So I feel like I want to address it. I'm not going to go into too much detail. I'm going to say sort of roughly what happened, because at the end of the day, I want to move on with my life. Luke and Lucy, bless them, want to move on with their lives. So I think I'm just going to address it and then be done with it. So what happened between me and Luke? So we were all happy. We came out the villa. We came third, which was absolutely amazing. We were all sort of caught up in the whole Love Island craziness. And then we had 2 weeks worth of freedom. It was red carpets, it was events, and then COVID-19 happened and we were pushed into lockdown. As you guys know, I live extremely far down south in Portsmouth and he lives like Redcar, quite high up north. So I already knew that was going to be a problem. To cut the long story short, as time went on over lockdown, I wasn't really getting my energy reciprocated. So I was getting left on red quite frequently. I wasn't really getting any phone calls, any texts, nothing. And I thought, it's lockdown, so surely you're more likely to be on your phone and making effort. So I sort of knew in my heart that something wasn't right. Like, it just wasn't really working. I did say to him on numerous occasions, how do you feel? Do you want to continue this? And he said he did. And he said he wanted to meet up with me when lockdown finished. And I was quite satisfied with that. But again, weeks rolled on to months and I noticed that our replies and our energy, effort levels were just on a steady decline. I would say it started off with Luke. However, as lockdown went on, I think where I knew I was getting left on red, I sort of knew my own worth, and therefore I maybe stopped replying to him as well. So I think it was a bit of both really. And then all of a sudden, I cannot remember the precise date, he rang me out of the blue and was like, I need to end it and I need to end it now. It was quite sudden, which I was quite taken aback by. It then all came out in the press very quickly. And that was that. Very shortly after, I actually received some photos via my DM from a fan that had spotted Luke and Lucy in Cornwall together. I actually never told Luke this and whatever, because I didn't want beef or anything like that, but I saw it and this was literally like probably less than 2 weeks after the public breakup. And I was like, right, okay. And then I went back and went through all of Lucy's profile to see if there was anything on there that maybe you might see that they're together. And I noticed all these like cryptic captions with loads of like shh emojis and about getting butterflies and secret eyes. And I put 2 and 2 together, and obviously they must have started talking during lockdown. He then obviously wanted to meet up with her or something, or maybe was already meeting up with her, I don't know. And that's why he wanted to suddenly cut it. So yeah, and then they obviously got together not long after that, or were together, or released it not long after that. This is no way bashing Luke or Lucy, because at the end of the day, I haven't met Lucy personally, but I've met Luke and he is obviously a lovely boy. But and I wish them nothing but the best. I honestly wish them happiness, and I can honestly say, hand on heart, they are so much better suited. Like, they seem like a really lovely couple. They seem really happy, and that's what matters. And when I actually step back and look at it, I think actually maybe we weren't that compatible. So fair play to them, and I do wish them as much happiness in the world. But I think I was just hurt by the way it was handled. But I thought distance was the issue, but clearly it wasn't an issue because Lucy lives further. But at the end of the day, that's it now. I'm not addressing it anymore. They're happy. I'm very happy. So no hate. Let's all just leave it. So my second most frequently asked question, what is going on between you and Jamie? Jamie, oh my God, I love him. He's like brother. He is like family. Obviously, we went on a date in Love Island and stuff like that. And I honestly can say, whoever ends up with Jamie is such a lucky girl. He is so kind, so generous, got the most lovely, funny personality ever. And he's not appreciated enough at all. However, I think where I love him so much as a friend and we get on so well, I wouldn't want to necessarily explore anything romantically because I want him in my life for a very long time. And therefore, I'm worried if I explore something romantically and it doesn't end well, then I've lost that friendship. And I do not want to do that because I value him in my life more than that. Yes, nothing like that. We just get on very well. So has Love Island made my love life easier? Absolutely not. I think Love Island has made my love life worse. I feel like because of COVID, I'm not really going out and dating. Then I feel like when boys do talk to me, they're just talking to me because I've been on Love Island. Whereas before, would they actually be that interested? So I feel like it's a bit like clouty. And also where I get such a high volume of messages every single day, I find it very hard to filter through or like reply to people very easily. So no. And moving on to the next question, that means I'm very much still single. I've been on a few dates and this and that, but yet to meet someone that's adding real value to my life and making me super happy. So in the meantime, I'm going to be an independent lady and just keep on doing my thing until I meet the right person. I think I probably would go on Celebs Go Dating actually, just because in the villa, I never had the power to pick which boy I wanted to couple up with. It was always the boys choosing. So I feel like it'd be nice because Celebs Go Dating, I can sort of dip my feet in the pond a little bit. I could be like, I want to go on a little date with you, And I think it'd be really fun. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. So, who is the most famous person I have had in my DMs? I'm not going to name names, okay? I'm not actually going to physically name their names, but I do get a lot of Premier League football players, like big football players, and rappers. I don't know, I attract rappers. But obviously, I know ex-Islanders get into your DMs quite frequently from other series. I feel like Love Island's very ancestral, but at the moment I am single. But if anyone famous was watching this, want a little dem-dems in their life, hit me up. So, have I had any filler? No, I have not had any surgery. A lot of people say I get my lips done, but they're not. They're completely natural. I've always had quite plump lips. Sounds ridiculous, but I'm actually too scared to get anything done. Do I ever see Shanice? If I'm honest with you, I haven't seen Shanice since before lockdown, and I'm absolutely gutted because she was my best friend in that villa, her and Jess. I love her so much, and I'm like supporting her and I'm cheering on her from afar. It's just because I've been super busy, she's been super busy. She's obviously so loved up with Luke, which is amazing. I'm so happy for them. Oh, actually, no, I did see them. I saw Shanice and Luke at this little event just as lockdown was lifted. And yeah, I gave her a big hug and we had a catch up. I completely forgot. Yeah, but I don't see her as much as I wish I could. She's just very busy with Luke. And I'm always up like with the twins doing a bit of a madness and having fun and this and that. But yeah, like I said, I support her from afar, and I'm really hoping I get to come and pop round for a cup of tea soon. I'm thinking I'm a bad replier, Shanice is a bad replier, so I'll send her a message. She won't see it for 2 weeks, then she'll reply like, Demi, I missed you, I want to see you. And then I won't read it for 2 weeks, and then I'll see it, and it's like a circle. We never actually get round to planning it, but before the end of the year, I've got to see that girl. Have I experienced anxiety since leaving Love Island? Yes, I have. Not at home, I would say I experience anxiety in public. So when I'm on my own, walking around busy areas, I definitely feel anxious because there's people secretly filming me, there's lots of people looking at me. I walk past a bunch of people, I can hear them going, Demi, 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 like, it's very, it's like, oh, not scary, but you just feel very like, oh, everyone's looking at me. And that's not the case all the time, but Yeah, and I find as well, I'll be out with my friends, for example, and they're like, oh, Demi, like, so many people are looking at you, or Demi, that person's hovering for a picture. But I think where I've learned that when I'm out now, I'm just in this little zone, like, right, I'm going to this shop, I'm doing this, that I tried to, like, silence it out a little bit to make myself feel better. But yes, I've definitely experienced anxiety, and I have had, like, trolls in person as well, like, just abusing me, verbally abusing me on the street, which is not nice. So, but majority of people I meet are so lovely, so kind. I do love meeting you all, but yeah, it definitely comes with the job. So yeah, since coming out of Love Island, there's definitely people in your life that wasn't there before. Like girls who weren't particularly nice to me over the last year or two, all of a sudden want to be my best friend. But I feel like I know who my real friends are, and I've got so many new lovely friends now that are genuine, and if I can see they're genuine and they're bringing good vibes and good energy to my life, they're staying. But I do see through it when people were not very nice and now all of a sudden very nice. I see straight through it. The worst one is that the girls my proper ex-boyfriend was cheating on me with, and then they were like posting me going, they're like, go girl, so proud of you, and like they messaged me and like all my stuff and comment on my stuff, which I appreciate the support, but where was my support when you were sleeping with my boyfriend? I'm always polite, but I know who the real ones are. Yes, my IGTV series. Right, guys, I am on it. So, as you guys know, I did a degree in history and archaeology at Winchester University. So, I really want to incorporate that into my new life somehow. So, I'm going to start this history IGTV series where I go around really interesting historical places in the UK or possibly like abroad when it gets better, and tell you a little bit about it. Do like a mini documentary series, and I've had some really exciting emails back from creative directors and chief directors of all these historical places. But guys, just give me a bit of time because I want to put my heart and soul into this. I want to do my research. I want to make sure it's good and edit it all. So it's definitely coming, but it's going to be a little bit of wait until I make it perfect. I am so happy. Don't get me wrong, this life can be so stressful. There's a lot of pressure. There's no turn off period. There's not a lot of time for relaxing. It's all a lot of pressure, constant go. But you reap so many rewards from that TV show, and I've met the most blessed friends and that have become my family. I've got this lovely, crazy new life, which I do experiences and opportunities I would never dream of. This time last year, I was working 2 jobs, 6 days a week in retail, just finished my degree, working my bum off to pay for a brand new car because my car was beaten to death. And within about a week to this day was when I was first scouted for Love Island, and it's changed my life. So thank you everyone so much for all the support, because it's just, I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Like all your lovely messages, your comments and this and that, just make it all worth it. And I love you very much. So what's next for Dem Dems? In the meantime, I'm going to press on with all my amazing brands. Fashion, makeup, hair, everything it's just, I love it. I thrive off it. But I'm also going to set a lot of my attention now to my History IGTV series. I really want to do some sort of TV presenting or producing, something like that. So I'm going to incorporate my history, my degree, something that I know I am good at and I've worked hard for. And yeah, watch this space. I hope you love my History IGTV when it finally comes out. And hopefully next year I'll do some more TV shows, or I'll definitely get back on TV. But in the meantime, I'm just going to press on and keep doing what I'm doing. So that concludes it, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching my video. I hope you answered a lot of your questions, and I'm definitely going to be making more YouTubes soon. Thanks for all the support. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon.